I'm Ron Kozakowski of TraditionalFilipinoWeapons.com. I'm at Peter Friedman's event of, he has an annual picnic where he has a bunch of top-name martial artists and people into weapons, and I'm here introducing all my weapons here from the Philippines and the ones that aren't from the Philippines. We just did a video on the Gladius, and now we're going to do the one on the Celtic blade. As you can see, the Celtic Dress Sword is a very beautiful sword, very nicely designed, and the sheath is done. It's got some leather and wood and brass, and this had all kinds of hand carved on the handle, and there's some brass there, and there's some. This is made of 5160 and D2 steel blend, just like our other swords are. Great. This thing, I mean, this thing feels good. I could definitely feel the difference on this blade of as far as what it could do in thrusting and slashing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce Tom Hart, his brother, and John over here. And what we're going to do is they're experts on this area, so they're going to explain everything for me, and because this is not my area of expertise. So, thank you very much, guys, and go ahead, you guys can explain what's going on with this.
Alright, this is a Celtic longsword, used primarily in northern England and Ireland, back in, well, what century was it, Trev?
The early ones, pretty much right up until like almost the 10th century BC, swords like it. Going all the way back to probably like over 2,000 years, although those ones are mostly made of bronze. It's a little leaf design, so it actually bows out. The reason being is because that way it can slash much stronger than a straight-edge sword, but it still has enough power to be a thrust sword. Also, as a thrust sword, it gets its full wedge. When it comes in, it spreads out, causing a much bigger wound cavity, in and out. So, you know, it really was horrible to be stabbed with.
Trevor's good at his history. Now, it's actually one of the things, being this one of the older swords, back from the Bronze Age and maybe even earlier, it survived in the same sort of shape and style and even use. It's a cut and thrust, lots of power in all of those. The big thing is, they were impressive with it, because they did not wear armor. In fact, mostly they did not wear clothes when they fought. They fought in blue paint. So next time you get into your fight with somebody, imagine just being naked. Then imagine this is what you fight with, against men in full bronze armor and shields and spears. Like this man, with his full armor. Fighting people who fought completely unarmored, and being so impressed by it, they made the Gladius off of this blade. Thing is, the Romans used their blades more as tools, as the Celts used them more as weapons. They were artistic. That's why there's tons of engravings in them, swords we passed down. The Celts are some of the first who have legendary blades. When they cut the top, they have one blade with a long, unpronounceable name that was said to defeat armies just by being drawn. Rainbows shot out of this blade and cut the tops off mountains. They had legends, Excalibur companies for things. This is the basis of this. This is where swords became the weapon a man carried, a weapon of legend. Handed down, passed on through generations. While the other countries used them as tools, these were legendary. That's why there were styles behind them. As you can see from the horrible disregard for this poor boy's safety, these weapons actually, take a look at the way they're designed. Heavy, good grip. They were slashing. Unlike the Gladius, which has a sort of ridge, this has a bevel. It goes out and in, almost like the blade itself, to fit better in the hand for a good downward slash, good thrust up, grappling into the man, getting them close. They like to close with the enemy. This is a weapon for getting close. Killing a man, instead of, at a distance or passing him by, you took the man, you brought him down, you killed him. You cut him, you stabbed him, you beat him with the big pommel. It is a brutal weapon. It impressed many people. To put a point, the Roman legion ended in two places, India and on the shores of Ireland. They stopped the entire Roman legion naked with these.
Wow.
Yes.
I got a question on this now. When I was reading about this, they said that after the Bronze Age, they were made of iron, which is considerably soft. And they had to stop in battles and straighten them out with their feet and then go back into battle. Now, that seems kind of cumbersome.
Big, heavy sword, but here's the
Want me
thing.
to demonstrate?
Sure. I like a
Go
demonstration.
ahead, kill me.
Interesting, okay. Definitely.
Basically, when you
So it's
have a
functional.
sword and you're in the middle of combat, getting out of the ground is not easy. A good body with a good thick bronze shield helps. But really, a soft metal, think of the tenacity of people who would fight, like I said, naked. These are people who are not going to be bothered by a damaged weapon. If it's broken in half, they'll fight with that.
There's always this one too. Just pull this weapon way back.
Oh, God.
I'll take his sword.
Definitely
Legendary
interesting.
weapons are said to pass.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it is a wonderful.
I'll tell you.
It's well balanced, moves well in the hands. It wants to fly, it wants to fight. It sings when it cuts. When it cuts, you get a nice little. You can't hear it on
Honestly,
camera, but you can hear it.
So far, that's my favorite one of yours. And I love all of your swords, but that's definitely my
If you notice
favorite
the
one.
hilt, unlike a lot of weapons, there's no guard. This isn't a guard as much as it's just a separation so your hand doesn't slide into the blade. Not a weapon for defensive action. You kill with this. Point and simple.
I can see it could cut a body in half easily.
Yes.
I can see that.
A gladius will cut into a body deep. This will separate the man.
Yeah, yeah.
When they've done test cutting of these on pigs and ballistic gelatin, it goes through. You notice the way the blade comes out, the point of impact here, and the point of force, it actually allows for.
I'm going to come right in and you guys can
Hold on,
cut
hold on,
away
we're going to
as
video,
much
hold
as
on.
you want them.
With the
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a man interrupting our video. We have weapons. I say we end this.
Yeah, but it's okay.
So when it hits and it cuts in, you can see that it actually moves through. It allows for the cut of a katana, that sort of slash, with the hacking motion of a straight sword, along with a good thrust. It's a well-balanced blade.
And then step on the arm.
Okay, I got an idea. Why don't we do some cutting with it and we'll
Throw
take
something
it
at
from
me,
there.
we'll cut it.
Okay, we'll do some cutting and we'll get some coconuts and some cardboard and some bottles and all that stuff and we'll take it from there. You ready?
Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
The thickest part of the cardboard straight forward. The part is now over there.
That was a nice little cut. Oh yeah, nice.
Now, for a more fun cut, it's gone. The angle of it, you can see on one like this. Hold it nice. The way the blade works, you hit right there.
Nice.
I don't know if you can hear it, but the blade sings.
I could hear it sing, yes.
The way it moves through it, the harmony of the blade, the way it cuts open, the shape of it, is almost musical in a way.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And up. If I can get this out, there we go. And it's gone again. But I have fun cutting things. For a thrust. This box is very weak. Very weak, not gonna work. Cut the side, never mind. This way. Simple point.
Oh yeah.
Now see, if you look at the way the blade goes in with the thrust, hold it there. See how the blade is wider?
Yeah.
Good cut. And then it's done. It gets small. You pull it back out, it cuts deeper.
Yes.
Basically, you're allowing a cut on the thrusting end to open the wound to the point you get here, and you open every motion you make makes it a wider cut.
Ah, yeah.
You're cutting
yeah.
with the space of almost two of these side by side, in a sense of simply just going in, out. Much thicker than the thickest width of the blade. Very good thrusting weapons.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nice. Nice cut though.
Let's get another bottle, because that one doesn't fall when I do this.
Okay. Nice cut.
things.
Yes. And right there you can see, Tom, you pose with it a second. And that is the sword, one of the newest swords of traditionalfilipinoweapons.com. The best in weapons and the highest quality you could find on the web today.
I will not dispute that. No way.
There you go.